Ahead in the news, Harvey Weinstein reaches a multi-million-dollar deal with his accusers. And a 50-year-old Australian icon gets her own online exhibit.
When she said,
"We could caboodle the kitchen,"
I said, "Yeah, we could." Then she said,
"Well, we did it."
and I said, "Yeah, we did."
Newcastle Lounge sale ends Sunday. Up to 50% off selected items and discontinued lines. Up to 50% off lounges. The Newcastle Lounge sale ends Sunday.
When frequent heartburn kept waking me up at night, enough was enough. So I tried Nexium 24-hour.
Unlike antacids that often require multiple doses per day, Nexium 24-hour is better. Just one tablet a day can provide 24-hour protection. Live life less interrupted.
I don't get it. What is this thing? Should I pre-rinse?
It's not your fault. Try a new tablet. Switch to Fairy Platinum. With triple action, it beats Finish Quantum at cleaning stuck on food on the first wash.
Do you want to charge?
How do you like that? How do you like that? What you think of me now? How do you like that? What you think of me now? Priceline's half-yearly pick-up sale is on now. Save up to half price across the store from brands such as Olay, Nivea, Revlon, Rimmel London, OGX and many more. Plus, don't miss our $10 million massive clearance sale. For great savings, there's no place like Priceline.
Is your free-range chicken raised on an RSPCA-approved farm? Because all Coles brand free-range chicken is.
Delicious Coles brand Australian free-range RSPCA approved whole chicken, just $6.20 a kilo.
Good things are happening at Coles.
Healthy foods are good for you, but can also stain your teeth. That's why I recommend the new Oral-B whitening therapy. It removes up to 95% of surface stains for whiter teeth. New Oral-B whitening therapy.
This is Jake. His thing is fixing cars. But before he does his thing, he has to get the kids to school so they can do their thing. Leah's thing is running a cafe. At Allianz, our thing is car insurance. Save up to 15% on your first year's premium when you buy a new comprehensive car insurance policy online. Contact Allianz for a quote today. Allianz.
When you're on your own, some things can feel daunting. Like choosing the right insurance for your business. But with the right broker behind you, the right insights behind them, the right negotiation power behind them, and the strength of Australia's largest general insurance broker network. That's the power of Steadfast. Steadfast, the strength you need.
The man who kidnapped 13-year-old Jamie Kloss and killed her parents in rural Wisconsin has been sentenced to life in prison without parole. A judge called Jake Patterson one of the most dangerous men to ever walk the planet as the 21-year-old sobbed in court.
I would do, absolutely anything to take back what I did, I would die.
In an emotional statement read on Jamie's behalf, she said she thought that he could own me, but he's wrong. Disgraced Hollywood producer Harvey Weinstein has reached a tentative $63 million settlement deal with the women accusing him of sexual misconduct. But Ashley Judd, one of several high-profile actresses accusing Weinstein, says she is not part of any settlement and intends to bring her case to trial. The federal government has shot down any talk of adding the GST to a range of different food items, including pre-packed salads, dried fruit and brioche buns. Finance Minister Matthias Cormann today ruled out any changes to the GST amid reports the tax office wanted a shake-up of the current system.
We absolutely have no plans at all to broaden the base of the GST.
The ATO claims the changes would improve clarity for small businesses. A change of pace now, and Skippy the kangaroo was Australia's first international television star, with her bizarre abilities to play the piano, use a screwdriver, drive a car, and speak Italian. 50 years later, the show's still running somewhere in the world, and now the National Film and Sound Archive has compiled an online exhibit about our favourite marsupial.
She could start cars, play marbles, and bang out Happy Birthday on the goanna. She could hypnotise Sonny. Loved to punt on the nags.
3-1 Wallaby Bill.
And knew her screwdrivers.
Screwdriver, Skip, the small one.
And since the series ended in 1969, after 3 years and 91 stories about Sonny and his mate, someone somewhere on the planet has been watching Skippy the bush kangaroo, except Sweden.
Their psychologists thought that it was wrong to mislead children into believing that animals could do things that they really couldn't do.
Even though Skip was learning Italian,
Buongiorno, signore.
the series would eventually be dubbed into 28 languages, with an audience of hundreds of millions. The show's writers crafting Antipodean adventures to a tightly held formula, including no Aussie slang.
So this again pointed to the fact that they were aiming at the international market for the series.
Mind you, the late great John Mellion gave it a red hot.
Have you lost anything, mister?
No. I was just seeing that the milk and honey was in the sky.
So, Skippy, haven't you, Skip?
Oh!
Skippy would create a marketing maelstrom.
Try the fresh new taste of Skippy cornflakes.
Daddy eating us cornflakes.
Including a fan club.
I know that you'll be proud to wear the Skippy badge and carry your official membership card.
And the first celebrity in-store appearances. This in Newcastle.
She was standing with a lead and collar on, just absolutely mobbed by parents and children. She didn't seem very ruffled by all of the adulation that was coming her way. She really was very much loved.
An online exhibit of Skippy's televisual history, now compiled by the National Film and Sound Archive, includes rare outtakes from production. And of course, there is much of Skip talking with Ranger Matt and family.
What is it, Skip?
What's wrong, Skip? Where's Sonny, Skip?
And this is despite kangaroos not making the noise. Dubbed later, which meant making her mouth move.
They would get her to eat grass where she had to chew it, or chocolate, or even chewing gum.
But she could still play drums, operate an encrypted BlackBerry, and had a coffee addiction. Okay, I made up the last two, but it seemed that anything was possible for Skippy the bush kangaroo. The exhibit is on the Film and Sound Archive's website.
See you, Skip.
Mike Dalton, NBN News.
More than 250 items used as physical evidence in Mohammed Noor's murder trial have been made public in Minneapolis. The uniforms worn by the police officers on the night Sydney woman Justine Ruszczyk was shot form part of the exhibit, along with their guns and notes made by the jury. A 42-year-old man has been charged after police allegedly found a nail gun modified to shoot ammunition inside the boot of his car at Sydney Olympic Park. The weapon had a silencer attached and was loaded when it was seized. The man is facing charges of possessing an unauthorised firearm and ammunition without a licence. Today, children hit the courts and the fields to play sport, as they do every Saturday, but it was a little quieter than usual. Roles were reversed, with parents being told to shush as part of an effort to curb bad behaviour on the sidelines.
It's just about letting the kids play, have fun, enjoy, without the constant, yelling directions from the sideline or coaching. Allows them to make their own decisions. They can then play with their own devices. Just have one day of the year where they can just have fun without the pressure of winning.
Silent Saturday was observed across New South Wales. This sign at Karaka Oval in the Hunter kindly reminding parents referees are human and their kids are not in the A-League. Good message. The Spice Girls have kicked off their long-awaited reunion tour with their first performance in Dublin. The posh free four-piece debuted to Coke Park Stadium overnight, performing their many hits to more than 82,000 fans. It wasn't without its dramas, though, with sound issues wreaking havoc. Fans blasted engineers on Twitter during the show, and many concert goers walked out because the sound was so bad. For 86-year-old Bill Bradley, Jerusalem Bay was so near, yet so far. Today, with the help of some wonderful volunteers, Bill made his way down to the Hawkesbury beauty spot north of Sydney, fulfilling what he dubbed his bucket list dream. Bill last did the bushwalk in 1947 before he contracted polio. Firefighters, ambulance officers, park rangers and locals made his wish come true. For Bill and his friends, the Bay never looked so beautiful. Well, it's time for sport now with Kate Haberfield, and I don't want to jinx them, Kate, but 5 from 5, the Knights are on a roll.
They are, and we are dressed in red and blue to celebrate. We'll take a look after the break as Mitchell Pearce inspires his team to a superb win over the Roosters. And the Cowboys upset the Raiders at home.
By Kingspan are tough, real tough. Made in Australia for our conditions and backed by Kingspan. From 26,000 litres to 2 megalitres, available in Zinc-Alume or Colorbond colours. rhinotanks.com.au. Brute strength, inside and out.
Regular or chicken salt?
Both.
She's always by your side, so go out of your way to delight her with Fancy Feast. Delightfully crafted recipes for the one who moves you the most. Fancy Feast. Love is in the details.
Due for a new Hilux?
I reckon I've earned it.
Yeah, you have. And here they are.
Toyota means business with Hilux SR5 4x4 with free on roads and $2,000 worth of fitted genuine accessories. Oh, what a feeling. Toyota.
This is Olivia Dunlop of Nagambie, Victoria, age 7 and 8 months. Olivia has 6 chooks and a store where she sells their eggs. The profits are deposited here at the Nagambie Post Office, where the manager, Ellie, usually buys half a dozen. Olivia's mum takes the opportunity to pay some bills and get cash. The Dunlops do most of their banking here, because it's just around the corner from home.
In a click frenzy with 20% off all lights and fans. Create warm, inviting winter spaces and get 20% off all lights and fans this week only. Hurry! Beacon Lighting's click frenzy sale ends Sunday.
Liven up your lunch with Tip Top sandwich thins. They're super soft and light, and each one is only 99 calories. So whether you fill it, top it, or toast it, enjoy a softer, lighter lunch with Tip Top sandwich thins.
Let SafeWork New South Wales help you start a conversation about your workplace safety. Because no matter what you do, safety starts with you.
This month at Anderson's, you can get a lot of wow for a lot less, and carpet 3 rooms fully installed in your home from only $949. Wow! Our latest catalogue is full of products at incredibly wow prices too.